Hey folks, hey superstar, hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin here. Welcome to another Millionaire Midnight Rant. It's approximately 12:41 a.m. I wanted to jump on real quickly here just to answer any questions here to give you the opportunity to pick the brain of a multimillionaire here. I won't be before you too long here, but listen, I know you have questions. I know you have concerns. I know that many of you wish that you had the opportunity to have a genuine conversation with a multimillionaire. So I'm here. And if you're brand new to the rant, I'm Wesley Virgin. I'm a self-made millionaire from Houston, Texas. I'm in the digital marketing space. I'm worth about $40 million here. And I go live every night via Instagram, which is my podcast here, to give people the opportunity to have open dialogue. You can post your questions below. You can ask me anything. I'm here to help you. I'm your biggest fan. I'm an advocate for you as well. So please reach out to me here. Also, remember, I do have a podcast which you can listen to on Spotify. We have the #1 podcast in the world in the PD space. So just search Wesley $1 Billion Virgin in Spotify or Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music here. You'll be able to listen to these rants here all day long to learn more about your mindset, about human psychology, persuasion, manifestation, and just how to design the life that you want as you navigate the planet here, okay? So go ahead and comment your names here below. And like I said, I won't be before you too long. Everything is dependent upon your questions that you have for me here. So don't be shy. This is a rant, which means I'm unfiltered here. I'm going to speak from the top of my heart. So whatever question you have for me, I will be willing to answer. Hey, Wes, how often should I change up my email campaign? Well, I mean, if it's working, I wouldn't change anything, honestly. Like if the email campaign is actually bringing in money, I wouldn't change it. Hey, Lasita, how are you? I would like to know what's the best way to invest and create a business. It depends on what type of business that you're trying to create. What I suggest everybody to do, if you're young or old, a bit more mature in your golden years, I suggest that you begin to navigate the avenues of a digital marketing company or just selling products online, even building your brand online. Like anything that you do in your life as it relates to selling services or products, find a way to put it online, okay? Because the generation that you're going to be serving is going to be Generation Zoomers, the Zs, and they're online. That's all they do, right? They're just on the internet, and this is where they get all the information from. So find a way to make money on the internet. You can go to youtube.com, and you can watch videos, you can implement, you can apply. You don't necessarily have to buy a course. If you need a course, we do have a course that's available as well. But honestly, I suggest you try to do it on your own via YouTube. YouTube is a wealth of information. That's how I learned how to become a digital marketer. I've been in the space for 10 years plus, and I've made a lot of money in this space here, right? And I learned a lot just from watching YouTube videos or just modeling other people as well. Okay. Morning from France. What would you do first if you had to start back from zero? Yeah, since I have the skill of copywriting, I do have the skill of creating products online. That's what I would do. I would just create a new digital product. I would write an ebook. I would create the marketing. It would take me 30 to 45 days probably to do this. And then I would just launch it to the world. Wesley, You gave my brother Sam 1,000 for sharing one of your posts. He goes hard for you and always puts me on to your videos. Much love. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, man. I gave him $1,000. Oh, wow. Lucky man. What is the form of meditation would you suggest? The Genie Script, which is my course. I did create a course 4 years ago, a few years after I made my millions of dollars, and I wanted to show people the metaphysical way to make money or to attract money in their life. The thing is, there's so many videos that are trying to teach the skills, like the techniques and the methods and the technicalities of what it takes to start a business. But I wanted to create a course for people like yourself to understand the mindset part of it, to understand how to condition the mind to be motivated, how to be able to absorb thoughts that are not your own, but you'll be able to create solutions, okay, for whatever the problem is with your company, your business, or whatever you're doing to acquire wealth, okay? Let me see what's next here. Hey, Wes, do you angel invest? Not at the current moment. How do you start a business if you don't have any money to do so? Yeah, you don't need money. In this generation, during these times, money is not necessary. You can actually become what is called an affiliate marketer. And affiliate marketing is basically if another person has a product, you can promote that product and they will pay you a commission. Which means is you can take your affiliate link, you can post it in groups, you can talk to people on Facebook, you can recommend the product that you're trying to make money with. You can do that all day until you make sales. So it doesn't cost you any money to become an affiliate marketer. It is a grind, but I believe it's worth it. And it's definitely worth more doing that than working a job. What is the easiest way to make money? It's no easy way to make money. It's easy for me to make money because obviously I've been through the trenches, right? And I sacrificed a lot of things to become this type of man here. So my advice to you is stop thinking the easiest way. The internet, you can make money on the internet if that makes sense to you. Okay. Do you love God? Sure. What's next? First steps on how to start a business and get it moving. I want to start my own business, but I honestly have no idea where to even start. Well, what do you want to start, Lucas? What type of business? Okay. Why are you in the dark? Well, because the light is off. That's why. But I have a lovely view there you can take a look at. Like in my room, I removed the light because I was going to put a projector on my ceiling, but I never got to it. So that's why it's dark and I'm relaxed. And this is a rant, which means I can do what I want to do. And I'm relaxed right now. Don't you want me to be relaxed? I don't want to be stressed out. All right. I want to be relaxed. Now you shouldn't be relaxed. You should be standing up or sitting at your desk or taking notes right now with the lights on. I have millions in my bank account and I'm not bragging, but I'm just stating the truth here. When I was sacrificing, when I was in the ground like a lot of you, I was not resting. I was not in my bed. I was working as much as humanly possible to become the man that I am here today. Okay? What is the Genie Script? The Genie Script is a course that I created that teaches people how to manifest their dreams. It is a programming course, which means it conditions your mind for you to get what you want. Hey, Samantha, how are you? Let me see. Hey, Wes, yesterday you had a discussion about women being a distraction. I personally think women are very complicated than us trans women. Oh, okay. Where is the best platform to land educational content? To land? What do you mean by land? I mean, to find educational content, I mean, you go to ChatGPT. If you're talking about creating content, content is there. Or you can do what is called private label rights. Say if you don't have time to create a program, you can go to these PLR sites and you can just buy a program and you can sell it. You can resell it. A lot of people do that these days, honestly. So a lot of programs, like I didn't do it with my course. I actually created my own course, but it's many people, they just purchase a course that gives them an opportunity to resell the course. They may be great at marketing, so they go to a PLR site and they buy a program for like $5, $6, whatever, and they sell it to you for $1,000. It happens every day, all day. So be careful when you're spending a ton of money on different products. I need a coach. Well, how do you know? Wesley's Prosperity University Genius Group. So Genius Group is within Wesley's Prosperity Millionaire University, right? The university itself has a conglomerate of products in there, right? Genius Group is just one product that's in the university itself. Can you be my financial teacher? Sure. As long as I don't have to meet you. I'm just kidding. Hey, Wes, how do I get my mind focused during meditation? Focus on the breathing. Okay? Focus on the breathing. Okay? As a matter of fact, do you know what's strange? Many of you are still like, you're laying down right now. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you lay down when you're broke? You should be standing up. You should be an active listener, Many of you are listening to this information passively. You wonder why you have a passive life. Stand up. Take out a sheet of paper. Take out a pen. Write this information down. Right? Learn how to be an active listener. Stand up. No one else is going to do it, but make sure that you do it. Okay? It sets you apart. Oh my God, Jesus. Has it been hard for anyone to visit a beach instead of doing meditation? Yeah, it may be hard at first, sweetheart, but understand, anything that's hard, anything that's difficult, what do? Just repeat it again, right? You just continue to do it until you figure it out, and you will. Eventually, you'll start having images, and you'll start being able to experience the different phrases I talk about in the meditation here. Repetition is the mother of skill. You're tired. A little bit, Lucia. Just slightly, but it's okay. Sleep is for the broke. Sleep is for the broke. Okay. I sent you a message today. Oh, you did? Kiara, send it again. I'm not sure if I saw it. All right, let's go live, Antonio. We'll go live with this. Night. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Wesley?
Very well, man. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Ohio.
Oh, okay, nice. Ohio.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing with you, of course. Yeah, you different,
I
to say
appreciate
the
it, brother.
least.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm a black man that want to change his life, Wesley. Just to be completely honest with you,
Yeah.
I'm a black man that want to change his life. And as you see, I am standing up
I love it, brother. I love it.
at whatever AM it is. So that means that, yeah, I cannot afford to be laying down
Right. Exactly.
at all. I mean that at all.
Yeah.
So I would really like to be a part of your team, man, and what you have going on. You know, I want and have to be a millionaire. That's my goal and desire.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I obtained to be.
And what are you doing right now?
You know what? I have some music going on, Wesley, where I was, running selling my music through TuneCore and whatnot.
Okay.
Doing the promotions of that, selling that, pitching that. I had ads running on that for like 2 years. I did demolition for a while, where I was running a demolition company or whatever. It was a bad investment. I didn't know much about what I was doing, so that didn't pan out for me at all. I have an extensive background in sales and from retail to working fast food joints or just a little bit of everything. I've done television. I've done MTV. A little bit of everything.
Oh,
A
okay.
little bit of
Okay.
everything. A little bit of college background. A little bit of everything. Wes, to be honest with you.
Okay. So tell me, what is it that you want? Wait, when I say what do you want, have you spent some time and wrote down in your like a journal or sheet of paper and say, what do I really want for my life? Have you did that yet?
Yeah, actually I have.
And
Yeah, actually I have.
tell me.
Actually, with some of the things that I wrote down that I want, let's see here. Let me see. My main goal is to get into real estate. Actually, I wrote down a plan here for real estate where, let me see.
Yeah, because see, the reason why I asked you that, and I tend to do this before I start to give people opportunities because, like, if you don't know your destination, like where you want to go, then even if I bring you on board here, you're gonna have a tough time. And most people just quit because, and I've realized this with being in business for a couple of years and just hiring people and let them go is the people that know what they want, they tend to stay longer. The one that a bit
Exactly.
vague, they don't really know what they want. When it gets tough or they're not making money, they just quit or they make some type of excuse on why they can't continue to go on. So that's
Oh,
why I asked
wow.
you. So, I want to know
Definitely.
what you
And I
want, and
actually,
then you have to be very clear about it, right? Which
okay,
means is you need to be able to tell me that without even looking at a sheet of paper. That got to be
okay, okay,
tattooed
okay.
in the mind of yours.
And you know what it is? I had an actual plan that I have written down
Mm-hmm.
that I want to get to, that I want to, just go over and refresh my memory on. But yeah, the main thing for me is to get into this real estate and to flip houses. And not necessarily actually flip houses, but own houses and rent them out.
Okay.
And the way I learned was through the Rich Dad Poor Dad
Mm-hmm.
author. What's his name? Robert
Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki. That's the guy.
Okay.
And I learned from his strategy of real estate, of owning the properties and holding the properties, and mortgaging the properties to buy more property. And because it's debt, I won't have to pay taxes on it. It'll actually be good debt, which will turn into cash flow.
Okay. So what's
And
the
so,
plan to buy a home?
what's the plan? Right now, the plan is to save up enough money to buy my first property.
Okay. And how much you need to save?
I only need 50. I only need 50 grand to get started.
And how much you got now?
How much do I have now to get started with?
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I have not enough to get started right now.
Mm.
I'm about I, yeah, I'm a little ways off from it. Well, not a little ways off from it. I don't have the 50 right now. I'll tell you that much.
All right.
So,
I mean, it's okay. Listen, the key to progress is honesty, man. And
yeah,
that's why I do
yeah,
these
yeah.
rants because, I want people to feel comfortable. Everybody has been in debt. Many people have had bad credit, had financial issues. I know I have, but I had to be honest with myself, and that's how I took myself out of that situation because sometimes we don't really think deeply about our issues, such as
Wow.
I give example about you. When I first got on
Okay.
the line, you said, well, Wes, I want to be on your team. Then when I asked, I said, what do you really want? Then you said you want to do real estate. And see, what that communicates to me is that, well, this young man doesn't really know what he wants. Because if you're going to do real estate, you can't work for me because that's two different
Oh,
professions. You get it?
okay. Once you know when the phone just went out, I didn't hear that last part.
Oh, what I
Right
was saying is,
before you said two different
yeah,
professions.
what I'm saying is, the reason
Uh,
why I'm asking these questions because, initially on this call, you wanted to be a part of my team. But then when I
yes, yes, I
asked you,
do. Yes, I do.
what do you really want? You said, well, I really want to be a real estate person. But so the thing is, that's not clear. You get it? And I mean, I'm helping you though, but it's okay
Yeah, you
because,
know what I was thinking about the Wesley? I was thinking more so having multiple hustles.
yeah. So let me give you
It
some
was
advice on that.
okay,
Yeah, you don't want to have multiple hustles
okay,
because
okay,
it's only one of you, and you can only pour your energy on one thing for it to master. Let me give you an example. Like
okay.
LeBron James, does he play baseball? Does he
No,
play football? He plays one
no.
sport. That's all he
Play
plays,
one
right?
sport.
That's all he plays
Wow,
too. Like
wow,
golf, Tiger
wow.
Woods, because they realize that if they want to be a master, like if you want to be if you want to be a master real estate investor, then all your energy got to be on that. You cannot have other
Mm,
plan B, C, D, and E. And I get it.
right,
Everybody
right.
logically, it may sound like people should have all these different plans. But let me tell you why people like this. The reason why they want to have all these different plans, because they just don't want to fail, right? Or they want to get
Uh,
maximum
mm,
money. Well, let me do all these things.
mm,
Let me get maximum. But what
mm.
end up happening, even if you make a little money, it's not enough money to live the life that you want to live, right? You're
Exactly,
nickel and
exactly,
diamond here and there. And
exactly,
now you find out you just got a bunch of jobs almost. And that's not what you want.
exactly. No,
So
not
you
at
want to
all.
be a
Not at
master
all.
of something. So first up,
That's true.
we got to get you clear about what you really want for your life, like what you want to do, how you want to live.
Mm.
Do you want to travel? Where do you want to live at?
Yep,
Do you want to have a family? How many? I mean, you
yep.
have to. I had to when I was 20, not 30 years old. I sat down every day at this gated community here in Houston, Texas, is a rich neighborhood. And I would drive in there with my 1988 Honda Accord, and I would
Mm.
sit at this park with all these rich people, right? I
Wow,
was trying to blend
wow.
in. I'm the only black guy just at the park. Thank God they didn't call the police. But I
Right,
was
right.
writing down exactly the life that I'm living today. And I did that
Wow,
for a year, every
wow,
day. So
wow.
that's why that journal that you have, you need to be writing in it every day. Why? Because you got to get clarity, young man. You got
And
to get
I
clarity.
do I know I want to be rich.
Yeah, I know.
I know
Look,
I
listen, but
need to
see,
be a
to
millionaire.
say that you want, but listen, to say you want to be rich and to say you want
Yes,
to be a millionaire is
yeah.
very vague because I can
No,
ask you,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I say, well, what does rich mean to you?
Right.
What does
And
that
because
even mean?
like how are you gonna do that? Right.
No,
Right.
I mean, like, my question is, what are you going to do with $1 million? Have you ever thought
Make
about
another one.
it?
Yeah, make more. And that's
Make more
one thing.
and do
Yeah,
what?
make more
I mean,
millions.
you got to really think about it. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but they don't even know. Like, let me ask you another question. If you're a millionaire, how much money is that per month?
A million, how much is that per month?
So you never really thought
I would
about it, have
say
you? That's eighty-three
no,
thousand dollars
no.
per month. eighty-three
Oh
thousand
wow.
dollars per month. So my
Wow.
question to you is: do you need
Okay.
$83,000 per month?
Like is it necessary
Yeah.
to live the lifestyle that I want to live? Yeah.
And what lifestyle is that?
The lifestyle of my daughters, having best home, land, um, travel, taking them to different resorts, and
But see, I want you to realize what's going on right now, and I want everybody to pay attention. Right now, the way that you're speaking is very vague. Like you don't even
mm,
know. You're making it up. You're like, well, resorts and I want travel. That sounds like a man that's just unclear about what he really wants. And what I'm saying is everybody starts this way, but you got to get clear, man. I give example. This is what I
okay, I
did.
was just about to
Yeah,
ask, like, okay,
give you an
give me an
example. Let me
example.
help you out. So when
Okay,
I was in your situation, how old are you right now?
I'm 41.
41. Okay, when I was in your situation, I'm probably in my 30, 29, whatever. What I would write was, I said, you know what? I want to get up in the morning. I want to have a chef to prepare my meals. I want to wake up and I want somebody to cook my food because I don't want to cook. And also, I want to have a maid that's going to clean my house every single day, right? Because I don't want to clean. I want somebody to do that for me.
Okay,
Also, when I go and get ready to go to the gym, because I want to go to the gym every day, right? Obviously, I don't have a job. I want a business that's going to run on autopilot, but I want to love what I do. But when I get ready to drive my car, I want to have the opportunity to have 7 cars. So I want to drive a new car every single day. Now I'm writing
exactly.
this down. And I said, also, I want to travel first class every month to the country
Wow,
of my choice. And I want to stay only in a 4 Seasons hotel, only 5-star
wow,
4 Season. Like I wrote this down when I had nothing. I said, I'm going to stay in
wow,
5-star 4 Season hotels. I'm always going to be first class. I don't care what the cost is, but that's going to be my reality. And I said, I'm going to have 5 different homes around the world that I'll be able to live in at any given time. I'm going to have a real estate
wow,
portfolio that I'll be able to purchase home cash. I don't have to
wow.
finance it. I'm going to purchase it. Like I wrote this, I'm going to purchase it
Yes,
cash and I'm going to
yes.
put people in there so they'll pay me per month. So I have some extra residual income so I could diversify my portfolio. Like I'm writing this
Wow.
down, like I'm creating
Yeah.
this. But what I want you to realize what I'm doing here is that I am very detailed. I
And
want you to be
exact.
detailed instead of saying
Got
that, well,
it. Got it.
I want to go to resort. Well, what type of resorts?
Right.
Instead of
Right.
saying I want to travel, well, where specifically do you want to travel?
Specific.
Right? You
Exactly.
know, what kind? You said,
Exactly.
well, I want to get a house for my kid. Well, what type of house? On what side of
Exactly.
town? Suburb? You want to stay in the ghetto? You know what I mean? Because listen, the brain, the
Mm.
brain is like a computer, man. Which
Yeah.
means is whatever you type into a computer, it's going to give you that. It doesn't understand when you say, well, I want to be a millionaire. Your brain does not know how to interpret that information. Why? Because you've never lived that lifestyle before. So it doesn't even know
Mm.
what you mean by millionaire status or even a
Mm.
millionaire lifestyle. You get it?
Mm.
Because if you
Mm.
just like me, we grew up in poverty. I grew up with
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
around millions of dollars. I never met a millionaire until I was like probably 29,
Wow.
right? So
Wow.
if I
Wow.
say I want to be a millionaire, my brain doesn't know what to do with the information. I
Mm.
have to give my brain clear images on what that means to me. It's just like success. When
Okay.
people say, well, I want to be
Okay.
successful, but what does success mean to you? And how would you know that you're successful?
Exactly.
Everybody has a different definition of what success is to themselves. But people get
Mm.
stuck because they're too ambiguous. They say, well, I want to be successful. I just want to be a millionaire. And they get lost
Right.
and they end up doing
Right.
nothing
Right.
because they're not
See.
clear.
Wow.
Makes
Wow.
sense?
A whole lot of sense.
So I
A
want
whole
you
lot of sense.
for the next 3 months, this is what I want you to do. I want you to trust me on this. I'm gonna give you
Hey,
some
yes, sir.
advice. It's a life changer, man. If you do this, I'm telling you, you will have everything that you want. It will make perfect sense to you.
Wow.
For 3 months,
Yes,
all I
sir.
want you to do is this. This is what I want you to do. I don't want you to spend too much time trying to figure out how do I make more money? How do I make more money? No,
Right.
I don't want you to focus on
Right.
for the next 3 months. I want you to write down exactly what you want, like the perfect day. And every day that you write, I want you to write day one. Okay, what do I want? Then I want you to start writing a page. Then the next day, what I want you to write the same thing, but I want you to make it more clear, get it more detailed. So
More
every
detail.
day,
More
I want you
clear.
to get more and more detailed about what you want. On day 90, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you this, because it happened to me. You will be so clear that the opportunity that's gonna make that happen, it will be revealed to you.
Mm.
It will be revealed to. I swear to God, it will be revealed to you. I had listen. When I made my first million, I had no clue that the company that I built was going to make me $1 million. I thought I was going to do
Right.
something totally different.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
working on that thing for 7 years and it never worked. But the
Well, so what
day,
you're doing now just came to you like,
I swear to God, bro, it just came. It's
stop
just
it.
crazy how the world works and how the
Whoa.
mind works, and
Like this
as
is
it
the
relates
farthest
to
thing from your
manifesting.
mind. Like you had no, like if somebody would told you 10 years ago this is what you would be doing, like you would have said, you know what I mean?
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I knew I was going to educate people. I knew that. I knew I was going
Okay,
to be a teacher
okay,
because I wrote
okay.
all that stuff down. But what I'm saying is, I didn't know how I was going to
Uh,
make $1 million. I thought I
exactly.
knew,
Okay.
but the thing that was revealed
Oh,
to me was different than what I was currently doing.
right.
But I
Wow.
spent
Wow.
months, just like I'm asking you to do,
Okay.
I spent months just writing down exactly how I wanted to live my life, how I wanted to live my life with my children, where we were going to travel, where they were going to go to school. I mean, I would do this for my children too. We would just do these vision boards and we would talk about the places that we're going to travel to. And we on the air mattress at this time.
Oh,
And we're
wow.
looking at a vision board and we just talking about it. Every night we would do this because I used to have my children during the summertime, and we would
Okay.
just talk
Okay.
about everything that we were going to do. And let me tell you something, we did it.
Wow.
My children have been to 10 countries already.
See, wow.
Yes,
Wow. Hey, salute to you
yes,
for that.
yes,
Salute
sir.
to you for that.
And
Hey, now that's living that life.
yes, yes, sir. And you can live the same
That's the
life as
life.
well.
Yeah. Hey, speaking on me, that's what I want. That's what I need.
Of course,
That's
but
what I'm trying
listen,
to
I
attain.
I just need you to take action. You got to
Okay. Yes,
believe the
sir.
words that
Yes,
are
sir.
coming out of my mouth. You got
Yes, sir.
to believe him, because if you don't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, when we get off this live, you're not going to do anything.
Exactly.
Make sense?
And you know what? Sorry to cut you off, Wes. I wrote down what you were saying here,
Okay.
and I just want to make sure I wrote it down correctly. Write down exactly what I want. Be detailed and be clear.
Yes.
Write down my life, the life I want to live clearly.
Yes. And I want you to listen here. I want you to write it in the present tense, which means is I want you to write it as if it's happening.
Oh, okay,
You get it?
okay,
I want you to write
okay.
like, I'm so grateful now that I'm traveling around the world with my children. You have children?
Yes,
Okay, I'm
yes, I do.
so grateful now I'm
5. Yes,
traveling
I
around
do.
the world with my children. I'm
6
so grateful
children.
now
Sorry.
I just married a beautiful woman. We had a beautiful house. I want you to write it as if it's happening.
Right in the present.
Absolutely. For 90
I got you, Wes.
days. 90 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because once a man or a woman gets very clear about the destination or where he wants to be, let me tell you
Okay.
something. It's many ways
Okay.
to get to the destination. Like if I want to go to California, I can go a few ways. I can walk, I can ride a bike, I can ride a motorcycle, I can fly, right?
Exactly.
But what's
Exactly.
important, what's the most important part of that destination on that journey is I need to know where I'm going.
Exactly.
You get it?
Exactly.
You got to know where you're going.
I get it. Exactly.
You got it,
Gotta
don't
see,
you?
gotta see it. Gotta see the vision. Gotta
You
see the
got to know
destination.
exactly where you're going. You got to know it clear, just like you know your first and your last name.
Exactly.
You got to know it as clear as you know your phone number. If I ask you, hey, what's your phone number? You're not going to be like, you're just going to tell me.
Exactly.
That's what I want
right off the top.
you to do with your destination and your goals.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
All right.
Yes, sir. I
Brother,
got it.
much love.
Hey, likewise, Wes, much love, and thanks for taking the time to talk to me, bro.
Absolutely.
You have a good one and stay blessed, and I pray this work for me and
It
my
will,
family. And I know
brother.
it will,
It
coming
will.
from you.
It will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Much love.
Hey, thanks, Wes.
Absolutely. Did that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Did I explain that perfectly? And listen, I'm proud of young brothers like that. I swear to God, I'm so proud of that black man because, you know, believe it or not, I have a lot of black men that are my biggest fans. And you got black men out here, they just trying to, educate themselves. I'm seeing a shift with just my culture of people. They're just sick and tired of being labeled as lazy and ghetto, and they can't communicate well, and they always counted out. I see black men standing up and taking fucking responsibility. You heard that man. He said, I want to do better. You know how much it takes for a man to say, you know what, I want to do better. A lot of men, they like, I'm fine, I'm good. But this man diminishes his ego, says, I just want to do better. Teach me how to do it, Wes. And I'm so proud of him, because if he actually listened and take my advice and start to apply it to his life, he'll change everything. Next year, this year, he'll tell another story. And he'll be living exactly the life that he said he wanted to live. Listen, what I want you folks to understand is this. Listen here. You're no different than me, okay? I put my pants on just like you. I go to the bathroom just like you. Wash my face. I take a shower, piss, take dumps, fart, burp, just like you do. I am not superior to you. God did not make me differently than you. God made us all the same, if you believe that, okay? All of us, which means that we all have the potential to do something great with our lives. I want you to understand that greatness lives within every person that is on this planet, but greatness has to be, listen, it has to be cultivated daily. Just like a LeBron James, which is the GOAT, greatest basketball player right now. He cultivates his skill. Steph Curry cultivates his skill, working every single day. Get it? That's why these men are admired. Okay, Serena Williams, tennis player, every day. Okay, cultivating the skill. It's no days off, folks. If you want to be great in any area of your life, it is just no days off. It's not. None. It just becomes who you are. But like I said, there are perks. Because you may say, oh man, who wants to work all the time? Who wants to do that all the time? But there are perks. You know what the perks are? I don't have to get up at a certain time in the morning. I don't have to get up at 8 o'clock. I don't have to drive in traffic. I don't have to sit in the cubicle all day. I don't have to wait tables. I don't have to work at fast food. I don't have to do those things. I don't have an alarm clock. You get it? I can fly first class. Those are the perks. I can stay in 5-star hotels. Those are the perks. I can buy whatever car I want right now in cash. Those are the perks. You get it? I can leave when I want to. I can eat where I want to eat. I can do what I want to do. I can date who I want to date. Those are the perks. Okay? So it's worth it. Once you're willing to make the sacrifice. And the sacrifice is sacrificing the man or the woman that you are today to become the man or the woman that you want to be tomorrow. I heard something profound by my guy, Jordan Peterson. He says, he's a Canadian psychologist. And he says, don't compare yourself to who people are today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Can I get an amen, please? Think about that for a second. Many of you, unfortunately, you're too busy comparing your life to my life. And when you think about my life, I may be light years ahead of you, you know. I'm making millions and millions a month, not even a year, and it's a month. So many of you haven't even made $1 million in your lifetime yet, haven't even made $100,000. So when you think about me as it relates to you, you feel that you're so far. But when you begin to compare yourself to who you were yesterday, hello, when you compare yourself to who that man or that woman was yesterday, now you can make progress. You can say, you know what? Yesterday I worked out for 20 minutes. Today I'm gonna work out for 30 minutes. Yesterday I worked out. I ate healthy about half, 50% yesterday. Well, today I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna eat 100% healthy today. Well, yesterday I read one page out of a self-development book. Today I'm gonna read 2 pages, and I'm gonna listen to audio. You get it? Because it gives you the opportunity to make measurable progress. Measurable progress is very important to making progress in general, right? Because a person needs to feel that they're doing something and it's working. But if you work your ass off every single day, work, trying to build a business, trying to make things happen, you're thinking about me, and you see me just riding around in my McLaren, driving around the world, flying around the world, you're like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Because you're looking at me. Because I'm living a life exactly where you want to live. And you just working because you try to be where I am. No, 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 no. Just look where you are and look where you were yesterday. Look where you were last week, last month, last year. How many of you, if you're honest with me, have made measurable progress in the last 4 weeks? Okay. How many of you can see clearly that you've made more progress since the last year? More money in the bank account, maybe a new car, new place, new people, new boo, right? New love, new money, new businesses. Okay. Well, if you can say yes to that, say, yeah, you know, I did make it. I am making progress now. Great. You're making progress. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate a little bit and keep moving forward. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to other people that you see that are rich and successful. It's going to cause you to be bitter. It's going to cause you to give up. It's going to cause you to want to throw in the towel. It's going to cause you to be tired. Okay. How many of you are getting value here tonight? I'm here for you. You know, listen, you know, if anything, look at my consistency. Am I not consistently going live with you? I've been going live for the last 4 years with the same motivation, with the same energy, with the same care, right? You know why? Because I focus on the destination. A lot of you, you know, when you get on this rant, all you see is 72 people. Oh, he only got 72 people, but he got 1 million followers. He's just buying his followers. He's bullshitting. But I don't pay attention to that. I pay no attention. I don't pay any attention to that, honestly, because I all I can see is the destination. I see 72 million people here watching a dart string and listening to a young, self-made black man from Houston, self-made millionaire from Houston, Texas. That's what I see. Okay, and I apologize that you can't see it, but it's not important for you to see it. You can complain, bitch, and criticize all you want. It doesn't matter to me, because in my mind, I'm already at the destination. And in my mind, I'm already talking to 7 million people right now. So I serve you as if I'm serving the masses, and I am. So it's impossible for me to get discouraged. It's impossible for me to say, "Oh, this is not working. No one's coming." I don't think that way, because where my mind is so bonded with the vision, with the destination. I don't know the difference. I know some of you guys, you say, well, no, it's only 68 people here. No, 68 million. You'll see. You know what's so funny? When I made a decision that I was going to make 100,000 a day, same thing. People like, you're not going to make 100,000 a day. How are you going to make 100,000 a day, Wesley? That's not profit. That's cap. You're not making $100,000 a day. Who's going to make $100,000 a day? And then I did it, because I told him, I said, well, I am. And I'm making 100,000 a day. You'll see. And I'm going to show you. Like, if you go back to my rants, I have like 500 of them. I've said this so many times. I say, you guys, one day I'm gonna log into my account and I'm gonna show you $100,000 a day, $200,000 a day, and now that's what we're doing. $3 million a month, done. Goal achieved. What's next? $30 million a month. And you might say, is it just that easy? It is. Like when you believe it, it's that easy. The reason why that's not easy for a lot of you just to set a goal is because you make it complicated because you don't believe that that's what you need to do. I'm not saying that you don't need to work. Obviously, you're gonna work, but you're gonna work towards the dreams, and you're not going to think and feel frustrated. You're not gonna feel irritated. You're just gonna just put in the work. Why? Because your mind is going to believe that you're already exactly where you want to be. I was making $100,000 a day 4 years ago, even though it wasn't getting deposited into my bank account. But I just felt that I was. Are you with me? Does that make sense? Okay. Any more questions for me here? And you're very welcome here. Are you getting value? Somebody says, I want your brain. I would love to give it to you or share it with you. But I'm sharing it with you right now. Listen, that's why I have a podcast. You want my brain? Listen to my podcast every day. Some of you may think that I'm super smart, super intelligent. No, I just model successful people. You may think, oh, that man communicates so well. I love when he speaks. No, I just model great orators, great speakers. That's it. Just listen to them all day, every day, as much as humanly possible. I would just listen to them over and over again until I start to speak that way. I just model success leaves clues, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? There isn't anything new under the sun. Many of you are making life so difficult. Listen, if you want a great relationship with a woman or with a man, follow people that have great relationships. You want to make more money? Follow people that make more money. You want a better body? Follow people that have the body that you want. I mean, it's just that easy. I don't know why you folks are complicating such a simplistic process. Okay? Yeah. Just model everything that you want and anything that you want to be. Somebody is already doing it. It's happening in somebody's life. They are experiencing the exact reality that you're praying about. Does that make sense? They're experiencing the same reality that you're praying about, begging about, pleading about, hoping for. Someone is living it. All you need to do is get around that person. Is it difficult? Maybe so. Is it going to be a challenge? Absolutely. But is it going to be worth it? Yes, sir. Okay. What's next here? I'm so excited about my podcast. I'm so grateful for the impact I'm having. I love it. Yeah, folks, you got to start to speak. Listen to this. You have to begin to speak what you desire as if you already have it. Let me say this again, because I know some of you are slow, unfortunately. Say it again. You have to begin to speak exactly what you want as if you already have it. That's how manifestation works. If you want to live life, like I live an easy life. You may think I work a lot, maybe I do, but it's easy. Everything that I do is very, very easy. It's not even work to me. Okay. You have to begin to live the life that you want to live as if you have the resources, the mentorship, everything that you need to live the life that you currently want to live. Does that make sense? Okay. What's next here, folks? Yeah, and think about it. How many times have we heard that in church? We've heard that on videos on YouTube. Speak as if you already have it. Speak as if it is done. We know this, but why don't we actually apply it? You ever thought about that? Like, we know this, that we've heard it. I'm not saying anything new under the sun, but why aren't we taking action on it? Why aren't we making it applicable to our lives? I tell you why, because you don't believe it. And you're not around enough people who believe exactly what I said. If you would hang around me for 1 year, you would believe it. Because that's all I believe. I just realized that I have to become the person I want to be to get the things that I want. You don't believe it because you're around Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray are your friends. So if you listen to this information for about an hour and then you go off live, you're around Pookie and Ray Ray again, texting you, talking to you. And Pookie and Ray Ray are just like you. They're not believers in anything. Get it? Okay. I think it's time to let you go here. I'm dozing off a bit here. And listen, I suggest all of you to listen and watch this again. Does that make sense? Like, honestly, listen. I suggest that you listen and watch this again. Why? Because you don't get it. You think you got it. Some of you may know I got it. I got it. No, you don't. Not yet. Repetition is the mother of skill. Do it 1,000 times. Do it 10,000 times. Then I believe that you got it. Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and let you go here. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. If you got any value, come with the word value below. Also, if you'd like to share this from the top of my heart, I would so appreciate it if you would share this if you got value. If you got value, share it. If you didn't get any value tonight, don't share it at all, okay? I only want you to share it or suggest that you do share it based off the service that I provided to you here tonight. Okay? I love you so much. Remember, the podcast is all over the internet. Just search my name in Google and you'll see the podcast where you can listen on your iPhone, you work out all day long. This is Wesley, $1 billion virgin. Much love, and let's